Alright, hey everybody, Myo here, and today we are playing some Pokemon Moon, doing some VGC 2017 battles on the Ranked Rating Championship Battle Spot ladder, and I'm trying to get my rating back up to 1500. It's kind of a pain in the butt, but you know, whatever. It's my own fault for getting knocked down this low on the ladder. And our opponent here is running Arcanine, Garchomp, Celesteela, Gastrodon, Alolan Muck, and Tapu Koko. Hopefully I can deal well with this. I should be able to. What could we do? We could go with Oranguru, Hariyama. I do know that Arcanine has access to Roar, so if he wants to get rid of Trick Room, I think what he would have to do is Roar Oranguru to get rid of it. Tapu Koko, I learned, also gets access to Taunt, so he could potentially taunt Oranguru. Then we could go with, like, possibly Tapu... Do I want Tapu Fini in the back? No. Maybe Snorlax Torkoal. Does that look good? Let's see here. Because Tapu Fini deals with the Arcanine, but he has Gastrodon, so I don't really want to do that. Tapu Fini also deals pretty well with the Garchomp. Deals well with two things though. But then Tapu Fini's weak to like the Alolan Muck, the Celesteela, and the Gastrodon. Well, I guess we're just gonna go with this, and hopefully it's the right call. But I really want to bring Tapu Fini, but I don't know who I'd get rid of. Yeah, I don't know who I'd get rid of, so let's just go with this. I could have gotten rid of, like, maybe the Torkoal? But no, Torkoal deals really well with Celesteela. Maybe the Hariyama, but then I have a little bit of trouble getting my Trick Room up. But that could have worked out actually if I would have went with like... Okay. So we do see Garchomp Arcanine. I did have a feeling he would lead with Arcanine. What can we do? We can fake out the Arcanine, Trick Room, and then how do we get Trick Room up? We fake out the Arcanine, ensures that we pretty much get the Trick Room up. Because I don't think Oranguru can get one hit by Garchomp. I don't think that's a thing. For my Oranguru anyway, I don't think so. I could be wrong, like maybe a Z-move would be enough to knock him out. But I'm not entirely sure. Poison Jab, let's see how much damage Poison Jab is going to do into Oranguru. Not that much actually. We're going to be alright. Let's see, there we go, we got that Flame Orb now. We're gonna go ahead and instruct the Hariyama. And I'm thinking we close combat something here, but which one? Garchomp or Arcanine? It's effective on both. I'm gonna go with Garchomp actually, I think. Yeah, because if I have Torkoal, then Garchomp's a bigger threat. And he's going to actually withdraw Garchomp here and bring in Celesteela, so not quite the best move on my part, but it should do okay. Actually, this looks like it's going to be fine. It looks like it's going to knock it out. Which is a little surprising to me, because I really didn't think it would. I thought it would come close to knocking it out, but not quite enough. So I am pretty happy with that. Alright, but unfortunately my defense and special defense do fall for using close combat. But that's alright. He's gonna go for the Z move for his Arcanine, so it's like a similar Arcanine set that I used to have, I'm guessing. It could be different though, it could be like a more physical version of the Z move, the Fire Emblem Z Arcanine. Because that is an option. And I think the physical one might be more popular actually. Not quite enough to knock out Oranguru. Pops or Citrus Berry. I do know he's not holding the berry now, so I think I am gonna just close combat and instruct into the Arcanine. That's kind of why I wanted to avoid that. Unless he brings Garchomp back out. Then if he brings Garchomp back out, I think the play is to close combat the Garchomp and instruct. But if he doesn't bring Garchomp back out, okay, he brings Garchomp back out. So I'm thinking that's what I want to do. The only thing that I'm a little worried about doing with this is Garchomp could protect, because the only move I saw from Garchomp was Poison Jab. So he could be choiced though. He could be choiced. Would he be choiced? Actually, that's a pretty high possibility because he's not running. He's not running the ground type Z move, so I'm gonna go with that. He doesn't have the ground Z crystal, so I'm gonna go with the close combat instruct into Garchomp. We're gonna see Gastrodon come out. Go for this close combat into Garchomp. This should be enough to knock it out. We will take some damage from Rough Skin if he has that ability, and he does. But that's okay. I'm completely fine with that, because I'm getting 2 Pokemon knocked out. I'm doing really well with just this Oranguru Hariyama lead right now. All right. All right. What are we gonna see here? We know we're going to see Arcanine, actually, because we just knocked out 2 of his Pokemon, and he's got Gastrodon out on the field, so last one has to be Arcanine. And what do we have to deal with Arcanine? What do we have in the back? I could protect Oranguru, switch Hariyama out for something else. What do we have? We have Torkoal and Snorlax. Do I want to do that? We have 2 turns of Trick Room left, so actually I think I do want to do that. Because I think I want to protect Oranguru, switch into my Snorlax here, go for a Curse and instruct the Curse, and then go for like a return and hopefully like a instruct return into like the Gastrodon. So we're going to see Scald come out into the Snorlax slot, and Arcanine is going to Flare Blitz into the Snorlax slot as well. That's going to pop my berry, so that's okay. That's okay. We have that, what is it? Is it the Figgy Berry? Yes, the Figgy Berry. That's right. So let's go for an Instruct on Snorlax, because Snorlax should be faster under Trick Room, so we should be able to Curse first before any move goes off, and then Oranguru will instruct the Snorlax to Curse again, so we'll get at +2 attack and +2 defense, which will be really nice. And then we should be able to survive some hits a lot better, because we just saw that had like 50% damage. He's gonna go for a Scald onto Oranguru. Is he trying to get rid of Oranguru right now? Flare Blitz into Oranguru. Yeah, he wants to get rid of Oranguru. Doesn't want Trick Room back up. Does not want Trick Room back up. That's fine though. I think that's fine. Let's switch Torkoal in here. Actually, I could switch Hariyama in here and go for like a Fake Out onto the Arcanine, and then go for a return onto the Gastrodon. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. I think that's a bit more defensive, doing what I'm doing. If I Fake Out the Arcanine and return Gastrodon, that gives me some Fake Out pressure. Go for return into Gastrodon, because so far I've seen Scald from Gastrodon, and that's all I've seen. Arcanine's gonna protect. I'm guessing like a double protect here. Double protect. So I could have went for like a Curse when I brought out that Fake Out pressure, which would have made my Snorlax even stronger, which would have been cool, but we didn't do that. Let's switch in Torkoal here right now. That way we still have the fake out pressure on the back, and then Scald's not going to do as much damage to us. And then let's go for a return into the Gastrodon slot, I think. Or do we go into the Arcanine slot? Let's see, Arcanine. Let's go into Arcanine. We know that Arcanine doesn't have like a berry to eat to get health because we saw him use the Inferno Overdrive. And then I just want to switch Torkoal in just so that if he goes for a Scald onto my Snorlax, it won't do that much damage. He goes for a Will-O-Wisp. Okay, that's a little annoying. We're burned now, so that kind of stinks. He goes for a Scald. Into the Torkoal slot. I thought he would have went for like the Scald. Well, I guess if he has Will-O-Wisp, it makes sense to do what he just did. Not quite enough to take out Arcanine. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to go for a Solar Beam into the Gastrodon and a return into the Gastrodon. I think I'm going to double in. I think that's what I should do. Because we're going to see a Flare Blitz come out. Into Torkoal. It's in the sun, but it's not very effective. It's going to take some recoil damage. Gastrodon's going to go for the Scald. Is it going to be enough? It is not quite enough. So we're going to get the Solar Beam off. And this might be enough with the Solar Beam and return from Snorlax to take out Gastrodon. Oh, Solar Beam in itself was enough. Wow. Okay, I'm happy with that. Usually it's not enough. Usually I think people like Eevee to survive it. And then there's the return, taking out Arcanine. So that worked out pretty well. We were able to pick up a win there. And let's see here. Three Pokemon left out of our 4, so not too bad. And then let's go ahead and get into our second game. So I'll see you guys in just a second. Alright, hey everybody, I guess we're back. I don't need to do the whole introduction thing. Anyway, our opponent here is running Talonflame, Garchomp, Tapu Lele, Xurkitree, Porygon 2, and Celesteela. So what can we do here? He does have the potential to taunt us with Talonflame and Tapu Lele. So leading Oranguru, he also has the potential to man, he has the potential to stop Fake Out with Tapu Lele also. So maybe we go like a Torkoal Lilligant lead with like Tapu Fini in the... No, not Tapu Fini. Maybe Oranguru Snorlax in the back? Is that what I want? Like, I'm pretty confident with like Oranguru, Hariyama, Torkoal, and Snorlax. But Lilligant's pretty useful. We have Hidden Power Ice for Garchomp with Lilligant. Torkoal deals with the Celesteela. Snorlax is, you know, just a good Pokemon in general. Tapu Fini would deal well with the Talonflame though. I guess Snorlax could deal okay with the Talonflame, which is going for return damage. No, let's go Tapu Fini. I like Tapu Fini and I haven't been using it as much as I want to. So let's go with it. Let's hope this works out. Let's hope this works out. What should I do? I guess it really depends on his lead. But my Pokemon knew, or my opponent knew like what Pokemon to bring right off the bat, it seemed like, so I'm kind of worried. Talonflame Garchomp. Okay. So obviously he's got that Brave Bird priority. I'm going to protect. No. I think I'm gonna switch in Tapu Fini. And go for a Hidden Power Ice into Garchomp right off the bat. I don't even know if it's enough to knock out Garchomp though. Like, I could go for like an Eruption after you, just for the damage, but it won't be enough. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm going to switch Torkoal out, bring Tapu Fini in, go for the Hidden Power Ice, into Garchomp, probably go for like a Muddy Water next turn, assuming that my Tapu Fini survives. That looks like the Flying Z move, I believe. Yep, Supersonic Sky Strike. So that Talonflame has the Flying Z Crystal. Oh, and he goes into the Tapu Fini slot. Honestly, I did not expect that. Hidden Power Ice into the Garchomp. Please be... Oh, it's not quite enough. It's gonna Earthquake. Doesn't affect Talonflame, obviously. Tapu Fini is like barely hanging on right now. And what should I do here then? Can I... Oh man, if it's Gale Wings though, and it just did that, that's actually... I like that a lot, if that's Gale Wings. Because like... what could happen is Talonflame... Oh man, this is tricky. What do I do? I think I have to Muddy Water. And... like, after you... into my Tapu Fini. But I'm assuming it's Gale Wings Talent. Yeah, there's the Brave Bird. That's going to knock out Lilligant. And he's not going to take any recoil damage from the Z move. Lilligant gets knocked out. It's a critical hit. Doesn't even matter, to be honest. Doesn't even matter, to be honest. Garchomp's going to Earthquake. Obviously, I'm going to get knocked out to the Earthquake. Only got 29 hit points left. What can I do with what's left? I guess the only option I really have is protect Torkoal and try and set up Trick Room with the Oranguru. Because with the nerfs to Gale Wings, that means like if you're not full health, you don't have priority on your flying type moves. And I assume the Z flying type attack is considered a flying type move, so you have the priority. So that's kind of a cool little tech. Let's Trick Room and let's Protect here. Because what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to get this Trick Room up. Like, it just has to happen or I completely lose. Earthquake's going to happen. How much damage? Doesn't affect Talonflame, obviously, but how much damage on Oranguru? Not even enough to pop my Citrus Berry. Flare Blitz. This could knock me out. Yeah, it does. Okay, I just straight up lose then. I did not know how to deal with that Talonflame. Honestly, there's like nothing I could do. Like, I could Eruption, but I don't have Trick Room up. Torkoal's going to be slower. He's probably going to go down to the Earthquake. He actually doesn't go down to the Earthquake, so if I would have, like, protected... Maybe if I would have protected Oranguru and went for an Eruption, then maybe... maybe Eruption's not going to do anything, though, because I'm not, like, 8 HP. But that might have worked if I would have done that. I don't think that's the right thing to do still, though. Oh, man. I cannot believe that. That was cool to learn, though. Like, that was cool to see. That was cool to see. Alright, and I think that was our second game, so thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did enjoy, go hit that like button, comment, subscribe, share, favorite, all the good stuff. Really does help me out. I really do appreciate when you guys do that. So thanks again, and goodbye, friends.